See, already explained what is Java, what is core Java, advanced Java, and full stack Java. These all. Those who missed, you will get a recorded videos. That is, I'll share. Say, placement assistance program also is there here. Once if you complete core Java, advanced Java, and Oracle, then you are eligible to attend screening test. They'll conduct one screening test because many people asked about screening test, about placement. That's what I'm saying. So once if you complete core Java, advanced Java, and Oracle, these three, if you complete, then you are eligible to attend screening test. With that screening test, once if you pass screening test, they'll provide placement. Freely they'll provide placement assistance. Okay. And also NASSCAM certificate also will get it. NASSCAM exam also will be there. NASSCAM exam also they'll provide certificate, and whatever you paid fee 14,000, from that 50% fee also will get it back through NASSCAM. NASSCAM exam if you pass, that exam if you pass, 50% fee also will get it back, and that is also is there. That information, exam details, exam pattern, how to register, everything will cover. Say, once if it is core Java, advanced Java, Oracle, these three, if it is completed, after completion, you are eligible to write written test. Core Java, advanced Java, Oracle. These three, if you complete, then you are eligible to write written test. Placement purpose also one written test is there. NASSCAM exam purpose also one written test is there. Okay. NASSCAM exam if you pass, 50% fee, you will get it back. That is government people only they are providing, not Naresh ID. Government people they'll provide. And that exam if you pass. And this exam, placement assistance program exam if you pass, freely our institute only they'll provide placements. That is also will be there. Okay. So after completion of core Java, advanced Java, and Oracle, you are eligible to write written test. Placement exam different and an NASSCAM exam different. Both the exam patterns, everything I'll explain in further sessions. Okay. And those who missed starting videos, the videos they'll send in as a mail. They'll send it here. Okay. Now that information about recorded videos I'll provide you. Exam patterns also, exam and pattern also, how to write exam, when we have to write, how to register, the complete details I'll provide you. 1 minute, wait. Screening test, one is placement purpose one test. One more NASSCAM conducting test, that certificate. NASSCAM exam if you pass, you will get a certificate. That certificate, with that certificate, if you attend interviews, highest priority will be there in interviews. That is one benefit. And once if you pass NASSCAM exam, 50% fee, you will get it back. That is also one benefit. Placement exam, if you pass your screening test, they'll provide freely placement. Okay. That is also is there. That's what. Listen with more concentration every day. Follow my rules and guidelines. In a short period, you will get it good subject. With that, you can reach your target. But already I told you, logical skills, programming skills required. Software company, how they are conducting exam, that is already told. That way you have to learn. That is the reason, first session only, I taught how to learn Java. Okay, how to learn Java also explained. So like that, if you, whatever I explained, the way of learning, that way if you learn, that placement exam also will pass, NASSCAM exam also will pass. Then you will reach your target. That's what. Put efforts, work hard. Logical questions, programmatic questions, they'll ask. But most of the students, they are learning theory. Theory not suitable to get a job. Always remember. Okay. Logics, programming. That is required. logical skills, programmatic skills required. Okay. Now, I given one small code snippet last class, this type. Logical code snippets I given. Suppose byte A equal to 1, suppose char B equal to one more, something capital A, small a like this, and integer C equal to A plus B. This code snippet, these are called logical code snippets. Will it compile or not? Will it executes or not? If compiles and executes, what will be the output? If not compiles, where is the error? And that error can be solved or not? If it is possible to solve, how to solve? And if it is not possible, why it is not possible? This type of questions I'll teach. Okay. Now, already I explained identifiers, keywords, literals. These three I covered. Now, for these code snippets, 6 concepts required. 3 concepts I given. Those who missed it, you will get a recorded videos in a chat box they'll send, then I'll share you. Okay. Now, next note on data types. Data types also introduction I given. Just those who didn't write, note on data types. Data types. A data type that determines online students, end of the session, I'll clarify your doubts. Online students, end of the session, I'll clarify your doubts. Listen the class and write the notes. A data type that determines what value variable can hold and what are the operations can be performed on variable. This variable introduction also I given last class. Those who didn't write, note on data types. A data type that determines what value variable can hold and what are the operations can be performed on variable. So data type only decides what value variable should contain. Data type only decides what are the operations possible on variable. That is data type. Say, if I write integer A, here if I write integer A should contain integer literal only. If I write float, A should contain floating point literal only. If I write char, A should contain character only. So this is data type. This data type decides what this variable should contain. This data type only decides what are the operations possible on this variable. So data type only decides what it should contain and what are the operations possible. That is called data type. These data types in Java divided into 2 categories. This is also a given. In Java, data types are divided into 2 categories. First one, primitive data types. Second one, reference data types. In Java, data types are divided into 2 categories. First one, primitive data types. Second one, reference data types. Online students, listen the class, write the notes. End of the session, I'll clarify your doubts. See, in Java, data types are divided into 2 categories. First one, primitive data types. Second one, reference data types. In different programming languages, different terminology they given. Java they given primitive reference. In C language, predefined, user defined, like that. Primary data types, secondary data types, or basic data types, derived data types. Different programming language, different words they given. But Java they given words primitive reference. It is nothing but these are predefined, these are user defined. Okay. Now first one, note on primitive data type. See, Already three concepts I given: identifiers, keywords, literals. Now three more concepts I'll give, then more logical part possible. Okay. Primitive data types. Primitive data types are predefined data types. Primitive data types are predefined data types, and these are named by keywords. Primitive data types are predefined data types, and these are named by keywords. That means all primitive data types are keywords, but all keywords are not data types. Okay. Primitive data types are predefined data types, already defined. These are named by keywords. Keywords are given reserved words. Writing program purpose, some words are already reserved. Those words are called keywords. Writing program purpose, some words are already reserved. Those words are called keywords. Okay. Say already 5 sessions completed. In 5 sessions, 4 sessions only theory I taught. Only 1 session programmatic. This type logical programming purpose concepts. Okay. The 5 sessions recorded videos will get it. They'll share in chat box. Then I'll share you. Okay. And those who missed 5 sessions, no need to worry. You can understand subject. Only 1 session concepts I explained. 4 session theory part only explained. Okay. You can understand. No need to worry. And that too you'll get a recording videos. No need to worry. See, primitive data types are predefined data types, already defined. These are named by keywords. Keywords nothing but reserved words. Writing program purpose, already some words are reserved. Those words are called keywords. All primitive data types are keywords, but all keywords are not primitive data types. Okay. Next nodal. There are 8 primitive data types. There are 8 primitive data types, and those are divided into 4 subcategories. There are 8 primitive data types, and those are divided into 4 subcategories. There are 8 primitive data types, and those are divided into 4 subcategories. First subcategory, integers. Second subcategory, floating point numbers. Third subcategory, characters. Fourth subcategory, Boolean. There are 8 primitive data types, and those are divided into 4 subcategories. There are 8 primitive data types, and those are divided into 4 subcategories. First one, integers. Second one, floating point numbers. Third one, characters. Fourth one, Boolean. Okay. Integers, floating point numbers, characters, Boolean. 4 subcategories. 4 subcategories are there. Each category I'll explain. First one, integers. First one, integers. So total number of primitive data types are 8. Those are divided into 4 subcategories. First subcategory, integers. Here 3 columns, write it. 3 columns, data type, memory size, range. Data type, memory size, range. Data type, memory size, range. Each and every point I'll explain because logical part only most important for your career. That's what every point important only. Every point important only. Online students, listen the class, write the notes, end of the session and clarify your doubts. See, here, data types, int. Sorry, 1 minute, 1 minute. Byte, byte, short, int, long. 4 data types are there. Byte will occupy 8 bits, nothing but 1 byte. Short will occupy 16 bits, nothing but 2 bytes. Int will occupy 32 bits, nothing but 4 bytes. Long, 64 bits, nothing but 8 bytes. These are data types: byte, short, int, long. 4 data types. Byte, short, int, long. 4 data types. These all keywords. Compulsory you write small letters. Already you studied. All keywords must be written in lowercase letters. So here byte, short, int, long. These all keywords. Byte, 8 bits, 1 byte. Short, 16 bits, 2 bytes. Int, 32 bits, 4 bytes. Long, 64 bits, 8 bytes. Okay. Here, range minus 2 to the power of 7 to 2 to the power of 7 minus 1. Byte range is minus 2 to the power of 7 to 2 to the power of 7 minus 1. Short range minus 2 to the power of 15 to 2 to the power of 15 minus 1. So minus 2 to the power of 15 to 2 to the power of 15 minus 1. Int minus 2 to the power of 31 to 2 to the power of 31 minus 1. It is minus 2 to the power of 63 to 2 to the power of 63 minus 1. See, byte, short, int, long. Byte will occupy 8 bits. Short will occupy 16 bits. Int will occupy 32 bits. Long will occupy 64 bits. 8 bits equivalent to 1 byte. 16 bits, 2 bytes, 32 bits, 4 bytes, 64, 8 bytes. Here minus 2 to the power of 7 to 2 to the power of 7 minus 1. Nothing but minus 128 to plus 127. That is a range. More than that, if you want, you have to choose short. Minus 2 to the power of 15 to 2 to the power of 15 minus 1. It is, you will get it, minus 32,768 to plus 32,767. More than that, if you want, integer. Minus 2 to the power of 31. This is, you will get it in crores. Long, more than that. Okay. So, for storing integer literal, 4 data types are there. For storing numbers, 4 data types are there. Byte, short, int, long. For storing 4 integers only, 4 data types are there. 4 data types. Byte, short, int, long. I'll explain everything with a logical code snippet. I'll explain. This int is default. What is default? I'll explain here. Just write this one. int is default. Byte, short, int, long. So don't compare with C, C++, Java different. Okay, Java different, Java style you have to learn. Even those who studied C, C++, data type is different, Java data type is different. Okay. Byte, short, int, long. Byte, short, int, long. Even if those who didn't study C language also, no need to worry. 45 operators, 15 control structures, basics also, basic logical programs also I'll cover in Java. Everything I'll cover, no need to worry. Now, byte, short, int, long. 4 data types. Byte, short, int, long. 4 data types in integers category. In integers category, 4 data types are there. 4 data types. Byte, short, int, long. Default is integer. I'll explain. And these memory sizes also not important in Java. Reason, we cannot perform any operation on memory because no pointers in Java. No pointers in Java. C language, you can perform operations on memory also because pointers are there. Java people removed pointers. Security issues comes in internet application. Already given introduction. Java especially made for internet applications. Internet applications, if pointers are there, security issues comes. That is the reason Java developers removed pointers. See, you take any internet application, if you want to access the confidential data, you must enter username, password. Every application, username, password. Gmail also, Facebook also, Yahoo also, bank application also, insurance application also. Any application you take, username, password, compulsory. If the data is confidential. If you want to access confidential data, you must enter username, password. If Java supports pointers, security issues comes. Because through pointers, password, address we can find out. Through address, password also we can find out. That type of security issues comes. That's what Java developers removed pointers. Okay, otherwise why they'll remove? Most important topic in C language, pointers only. That is only removed by Java developers. Reason, in internet application, security issues comes. Even this much security if they provide also, still people are hacking sites, no? Still people are hacking sites. If pointers are there, everyone will become hacker only. All people become hackers. That will be happen. That is the reason Java developers removed pointers. Without pointers, it is powerful for programming internet application. That's what Java popular for internet. So till in the industry, Java position #1 for developing internet applications with 2 reasons. Platform independent, security. Platform independent already first class, second, third class I explained. Okay. Platform independent, security. With these 2 reasons only Java booming in the market. Okay. Here, this memory sizes not important in Java. Reason, we cannot perform operation on memory. And also, these ranges also not important. Why? I'll explain. For example, in C language integer will occupy minus 32,768 to plus 32,767 in C language integer. Here, by mistake, if you write 32,768, now it is not in the range, out of range. Then what will happen? It will rotate. Like this, it will rotate in C language. By mistake, if you write out of range, output comes like this, 32,768. You are writing positive number, but you are going to get negative number. And suppose if you write 32,769, then what will happen? Minus 32,767 comes. Suppose if you write 32,770, then what is the output comes? Minus 32,766. 32,771 minus 32,765. Like this, it will rotate. So by mistake, if you write like this, program successfully compiled, successfully executed, but output comes like this in C. That is the reason you have to remember. But in Java, no need to worry. Out of range is there, error comes in Java. Then programmer no need to remember range. If forget also, nothing will happen. Your Java compiler will never forget, no? It shows error. Okay? No need to remember BIOS. As compared to C compiler, Java developer is intelligent. Okay? That is prepared like that. So Java compiler will remember. So Java compiler checks the range. That's what programmer no need to worry about range. These are not required. Listen. See, like this in Java, you will not get. See, in C language, what will happen? Suppose employee numbers 101, 102, 103, like that complete, you will write. Suppose range out of range 32,770, 32,778 also. You may write accepted, successfully compiled. Directly, you may take a printout also. All negative numbers comes. That will be happen. But in Java, your program will not compile. Error comes. That's what programmer no need to remember. See in that error, you will change the data type. If it is not in the range, next data type. Again, not in the range, next data type. First byte, later short, later int, long. Long range is millions of crores also you can store. Because 2 to the power of 63. Integer range only more than enough. Mobile number also you can store in integer only in Java. Okay, because 2 to the power of 31. 2 to the power of 31 range. So long 2 to the power of 63. That much range is not required actually. Very rare situation we use. So 4 data types are there, and memory size not important, range not important. Data types important, which is default important. Okay. Now these all I'll explain with logical code snippets today only. I'll explain. This is first subcategory. Here, how many subcategories? 4. First one you have seen. Now, second one, floating point numbers. Second one, floating point numbers. Second subcategory, floating point numbers. Floating point numbers. Here, 2 data types are there, float and double. Here, float is there, double is there. Float, 32 bits, 4 bytes. 64 bits, 8 bytes. Here, minus 3.4 into 10 to the power of minus 382 plus 3.4 into 10 to the power of plus 38. Double range is minus 1.7 into 10 to the power of minus 3082 plus 1.7 into 10 to the power of plus 308. Minus 10 to the power of minus 1.7 into 10 to the power of minus 3082 plus 1.7 into 10 to the power of plus 308. These ranges, memory sizes, not important. No need to worry about these all. Okay. Which is default? Double is default. What is why default? What is default? I'll explain. I'll explain with logics. I'll explain with code snippets. Floating point numbers, 2 data types, float and double. Float and double, 2 data types. It will occupy 32 bits. It will occupy 64 bits. 32 bits, nothing but 4 bytes. 64 bits, nothing but 8 bytes. This is a range. This is a range. Okay. Now, first subcategory, 4 data types are there. Int, byte, short, int, long. Which is default? Int. Second subcategory, 2 data types are there. Float, double. Which is default? Double. Okay. Is it over? Writing is over. Now, third subcategory, characters. Third subcategory, characters. I'll explain with logical code snippets today only. Here only one data type, char. 16 bits, 2 bytes. 2 bytes, range 0 to 65,535. Characters category, one data type is there, char, which will occupy 16 bits, nothing but 2 bytes, but range 0 to 65,535. 0 to 65,535. Char will occupy 2 bytes, 16 bits, 0 to 65,535. Online students, listen the class. End of the session, I'll clarify everything. I'll clarify your doubts. Listen the class. Listen the class. Write the notes. Now, character will occupy 2 bytes, 16 bits, 0 to 65,535. So actually, in other language, character will occupy 1 byte only. 0 to 255 only will be there. Because ASCII code, only 0 to 255. But Java supports Unicode. Other languages also we can write, not only English. Output we can bring in Telugu also, Hindi also, Kannada also, Tamil also, world all languages. That's what range is very high. 0 to 255 English. But after that, Telugu also, Hindi also, all possible. See, for example, in ATM center, output 3 languages showing, no? English, Hindi, Telugu. Like that. Output we can bring in Telugu also. For that one also character set is there. World all languages possible. Output you can bring. For that, some character sets are there. You can see in Google. Suppose if you want to display Telugu output, it is possible in Java. It is possible in Java. Java supports Telugu Unicode chart. If you write, then one chart comes. Telugu Unicode chart. One chart comes. You observe. This is Telugu chart. So first character. This one, if you want to display, this is a code 0C05. It is hexadecimal format. So 0C05 number formats are there. Decimal, octal, hexadecimal, binary. It is hexadecimal format we have tried. For the sessions, you will see hexadecimal also. If you write like this, you'll get a Telugu first character. So for this character set, complete information available here. See, this is first Telugu character, second character, third character, like this. Not only Telugu, world all language possible. English, Hindi, Telugu, Tamil, Kannada, French, Japanese, world all language possible. But the character set, no one can remember. You have to open Google, you have to search. Suppose your name you want to display in Telugu. Then outright the number you have to write. Telugu character you cannot write in program. The number if you write, that output comes. Okay. That's what compulsory you have to use Google. No one can remember all. Who will remember all characters? So if you want to display your name in a Telugu or Hindi, if you want to display, type in Google Telugu Unicode chart. If you want Hindi Unicode chart. One chart comes, that code snippets will be there. With that we can display. Okay, like that possible. That's the reason range is very high in Java. But writing program in English only, writing program in Telugu not possible. Okay, in future also may or may not. We have to wait and see. Writing program in English only, output in Telugu comes. Okay. But writing program in Telugu not possible. Okay. In future also may or may not. We have to wait and see what will happen. Writing program in English only. Output in Telugu possible. Okay. Output in Telugu. So writing program English only. Writing program in Telugu not possible. Output in Telugu comes. Hindi also not possible. Only English. Writing program, any language. Writing English only possible. Some Java supporting some Japanese, Chinese language possible. Not only English. But Telugu, Hindi not possible. In future may comes. Okay. Present not possible. Compulsory English only. So char 16 bits, 2 bytes, 0 to 65,535. Why this range is very high is Telugu, Hindi also you can bring the output. That is the reason that range is very high. Now, fourth category name Boolean. Category name Boolean. Category name Boolean. Here data type Boolean. Here just 1 bit occupies. 1 bit. Here true or false. Boolean. Just it will occupy only 1 bit. Boolean 1 bit occupies. You can write either true or false. This data type allows only true or false. True or false. Okay. True or false. True means 1 will be stored. False means 0 will be stored. That's what 1 bit. But in a program, 1s and 0s you cannot write in Java. True, false only or write in a Boolean. Okay. Boolean data type for true or false. Now, these are primitive data types. It is first category. Second category, next note on reference data types. Second category, reference data type. At present, it is only list I'll give. This is later you will see separate topics are there. Arrays, classes, interfaces, dash dash, etc. Reference data types. Arrays, classes, interfaces, dash dash, etc. So separate topics are there. About array, 2-3 classes you will study. About classes, many classes you will see. About interfaces, 2-3 classes you will see. So these all further comes. Not today. These all further. Today only basics you are learning. First Java fundamentals you are learning. These are further. Object-oriented programming time you learn. Because in Java, array itself object. For class, object required. For interface, subclass object required. It is totally object-oriented programming. That is later. After Java fundamentals, you will see reference data types. Now, present only list I given. What is array, what is class, what is interface later. Now, here, up to here, 4 concepts I given. One is identifiers. Second one, keywords. Third one, literals. Fourth one, data types. Okay. Now, these 3 last class I covered. Last class I covered identifiers, keywords, literals, data types. This just now I covered. Okay. Now, identifiers, keywords, literals, data types. One more concept I'll explain. Then I'll start coding. Okay. One more, fifth concept, variables. Noted. Variables. Next one, variables. A variable is a container that contains data. A variable is a container that contains data. A variable is a container that contains data. I'll explain. Just write it. Declaration. Syntax. Data type, variable, semicolon. Now, variables. A variable is a container that contains data. I'll explain. Declaration. Declaration syntax is data type, variable, semicolon. Example. Example. Okay. Example. Here. Data type, integer. Variable name, suppose X. Data type, variable, semicolon. Int X. One minute. See, just now you studied data types. Data type, variable. See, declaration syntax, example. Just now you studied data types. How many categories of data types are there? How many categories? 2 categories. What are those? Primitive data types, reference data types. Primitive data types, how many subcategories? 4. What are those? Integers, floating point numbers, characters, Boolean. In integers, how many data types are there? 4. What are those? Byte, short, int, long. In these 4, which is default? Int. Floating point number, second category, how many data types? 2. What are those? Float, double. Which is default? Double. Third category, characters. How many data types? 1. What is it? Char. That is 1 only. That is only default like. That's what I didn't give like. Fourth category, how many data types? Boolean category. Category name also Boolean. Data type also Boolean. These all data types are keywords also. That's what compulsory small letters you have to write. Okay. Variable. Variable name nothing but identifier. Identifier. It is identifier. X. Now variable name X I written. It is identifier. Identifier rules it should follow. Okay. Identifier, how many rules are there? 5 rules are there. The rules you have to follow. Okay. If you write like this, what will be happen is for this X, memory allocated 4 bytes. In that 4 bytes, by default, 0 will be stored. This 0 is called as default value. So if you don't write any number, then 0 stored. So X contains 0. That's what it is called container. So a variable is a container which contains data. Write this one. Int X. Then X memory allocated, 0 stored. That is called default value. But in other languages, one value comes, that value we cannot predict. That is we are calling garbage value. But in Java, no garbage. Garbage cleaned by garbage collector. You will see in the object-oriented programming. Garbage collector on concept is there. It collects the garbage. Garbage will not be there. It is cleaned by garbage collector. That's what 0 comes. Int X, if you write for X, 4 bytes memory allocated, 0 stored. This is called declaration. Next, assignment. Assignment syntax. variable equal to literal. Assignment variable equal to literal. Example. Suppose x equal to 10. So already x memory allocated. In that memory, 0 was there. 0 is a default value. It is default value. Now 0 modified as 10. If you write like this. So int x, only int x semicolon if you write 0 stored. X equal to 10, 0 modified as 10. Okay. So int x if you write first 0 stored. X equal to 10 if you write 0 modified as 10. That is called declaration. This is called assignment. Now, what is the initial value of x? 0. Later 10. But directly 10 also you can write. That is called initialization. So first, if you write like this, int x semicolon. If you write like this, memory allocated 0 stored. If you write like this, then 0 modified as 10. But instead of writing like this, both at a time you can write. That is called initialization. Sometimes initialization required. Sometimes declaration assignment required. That is in further sessions you will understand. Next, note on initialization. Next heading, initialization. Syntax. Data type variable equal to literal. Syntax data type variable equal to literal. Int x equal to 10. Data type variable equal to literal. Int x equal to 10. Then what will happen? No 0, directly 10. Your value directly stored. Now it is 10 directly, no 0. Directly your specified value stored. If you write like this, int x equal to 10 if you write, now x contains 10 only. If you write like this, there is a difference. Now, if you write like this, first what will be stored? 0. Later 10. Later 10. Generally what you'll think is, it can be 2 lines or 1 line, at last 10 is stored. You'll think like that only. But in real time, declaration assignment place by mistake initialization if you write, by mistake initialization place declaration if you write, assignment if you write, many problems will occur in object-oriented programming. This difference you will understand in object-oriented programming. So generally what you'll think, here 2 lines if you write also at last 10. If you write 1 line also at last 10. Whatever it may be, at last you are getting your value. Like that you'll think. But there is a lot of difference between declaration, assignment and initialization. Okay, that is you will understand in further sessions. Present, declaration, assignment, initialization, you have seen. Okay. Say in a one line, how many concepts are there? See, 6 concepts are there. No? Int x equal to 10. Just now you studied variable. In this line, which is variable? X is a variable. So x is a variable. Variable is a container which contains data. So x is a variable which contains 10. But variable nothing but identifier. For writing here, you need to follow identifier rules. Have remembered identifier rules? What is the first rule? Can I write capital letters? Can I write small letters? Can I write digits? How many symbols you can write? 2. What are those? Underscore, dollar. Only 2 symbols allowed. Can I write space? No. First letter must be alphabet, underscore, dollar symbol. Can I write digit? No. Okay. Length of the identifier is not limited. There is no limit. N number of letters. Write accepted, accepted, accepted. Okay. So it is nothing but identifier also. It is nothing but identifier also. It is nothing but identifier also. Identifier also. Okay. Before variables, you studied data types. In this line, which is data type? Integer data type. It is a data type. It is a data type. Okay. Before data types, you studied keywords also. Integer is a keyword also you can call. So keyword. This 10. What is 10? Literal. You studied. It is called literal. It is called literal. Okay. And equal to is a operator. It is not completed. That is you'll study later. It is called operator. It is called operator. Okay. See, in a one line, 6 concepts are there. One line, 6 concepts are there. Identifier completed, keyword completed, literal completed, data type completed, variable not completed. I have to explain. Okay. This is later. Write this one. This one, write it. Identifier, keyword, literal, data type, variable, operator. This semicolon, every statement must be terminated with semicolon. So in a one line only 6 concepts are there. In a one line only 6 concepts are there. Okay. Int is a data type. It is a keyword also. X is a variable. It is identifier also. It is operator. It is literal. Now I'll ask some questions. Give me answer. How many categories of literals are there? Literals. 6. What are those? Integer literals, floating point literals, character literals, string literals, Boolean literals, object literal. Okay, 6 categories of literals. Okay. Now, so those who missed, you watch these videos. 1 minute. Those who missed it, you can take a snap. Offline students. Online students already is there in chat box. Those who missed previous sessions. See, first class, I taught only day 1. I taught only what is full stack Java I taught. Second class, how to learn Java I taught. Third day 3, I taught platform independent. Fourth one, I taught Java architecture. Fifth one only, I taught concepts. So day 5, logical programming purpose required. First 4 days theory only. Day 5, I given identifiers, keywords, literals. Online students, these videos are present in the chat box. You can copy from chat box also. See, this is font L also or I also, you have to check it out. That is in font, this one like this is there. Maybe if it is not possible, you type L. L font, L small size also same. I capital letter also same will be there. See, if I type here, if I type, say, small L, capital I, same is there. Okay. Small L, capital I, same is there. That is the reason. If not, L is not coming, you make it capital I. Now, these all recorded videos, and further no recordings. You should be very regular. Okay. Now, these all I'll explain now. See, I'll ask some questions. Give me answer. How many categories of literals are there? 6. What is first one? Integer literals. Second one, floating point literals. Third one, character literals. Fourth one, string literals. Fifth one, Boolean literals. Sixth one, object literals. Now, for storing integer literals, integers category data type required. How many integer category data types? 4. What are those? Byte, short, int, long. Now, those all I'll explain. Now, you observe byte a equal to 5. If I write, it is valid. Byte a equal to 5. It is valid. Say till welcome program also not completed. How to download Java software, how to install Java software also I didn't explain. Okay, that I explain. I'll explain everything. I'll explain. Logical part. First, most important for your career. Byte a equal to 5. That 5 within a byte range. So valid. Byte b equal to 130. It is out of range. In Java, error comes. Because byte range minus 2 to the power of 7 to 2 to the power of 7 minus 1. But it is out of range. Minus 128 to plus 127. Here, it will not rotate like a C. Error comes in Java. Okay. This is error. Seeing that error, you have to change the data type. Then you have to go for short. Then it is valid. Short C equal to int. Short C equal to 130, valid. Suppose here, short D equal to 40,000, not valid. Because minus 32,768 to plus 32,767, that range, out of range, not valid. Then which data type you have to select? Int. Int E equal to 40,000. It is valid. Okay. After this, int F equal to, suppose one number, the number out of int range. The range is very high. No need to remember. Suppose just a dash dash I given. Here what I am giving? Out of integer range. Out of integer range. If the number is out of integer range, is it valid? Not valid. Then which data type you have to select? Long. Okay, long. Long G equal to, here dash dash. Suppose this number is out of integer range, out of int range, and within long range. Think yourself, is it valid or not valid? What I said, out of integer range and within long range. It should be valid, but not valid. This type of basics, everything you have to remember. Because you are learning Java to get a job in MNC. That's what every point important only. That's what don't neglect fundamentals also. Now, it should be valid. What I said, within long range I said, but not valid. It will accept up to integer range only. Out of integer range is there. What you have to do is, you need to suffix small l or capital L, then valid. So if the number is out of int range is there, the number must be suffixed with small l or capital L, then only valid. Why they given like that is, long range is very rare situation we use. If you write L, then only allocates the memory. Otherwise, memory wasted. That is the reason memory management techniques applied in Java. If really requires long, write L, capital L, small l or capital L, then valid. Then only valid. To save memory, that mechanism prepared. So up to integer range only accepted. Out of integer range not accepted. If you write small l or capital L, valid. So here you need to remember one point. Long literal must be suffixed with small l or capital L. Right is all. Long literal must be suffixed with small l or capital L. So don't neglect fundamentals also. Very basics also required. Every point I'm going to give. See, in identifier keywords also, every point I given. Okay. Every point important only. Already explained how much difference is there your BTech exam, software company exam. I explained, no? Remember? Those who missed it, you watch videos, you'll understand. Okay. There is a lot of difference between BTech exam, software company exam. If BTech exam, software company exam is matched, no one will come to Amirpet. Okay. Then Amirpet is not required. If it is matched. Long literal must be suffixed with small l, capital L. Either small l or capital L, compulsory or write. If small l or capital L is there, successfully compiled, program will run. Otherwise, error comes. This is all note down. Every point note down. So don't neglect basics also. Every point important only. Because what they are going to ask in a software company exam, you cannot predict. There is no syllabus copy. Okay. If it is 1000 also, 1001 they'll ask. You should be ready for that type exam also. That's what every point important only. Is it over? Here, first byte a equal to 5. It is within byte range, valid. But it is out of byte range, not valid. Then we have to go for short. Then it is valid. Then 1 minute, online student. Is it over? See, byte a equal to 5 within a byte range, valid. Out of byte range, not valid. Within short range, valid. Out of short range, not valid. Within integer range, valid. Out of integer range, not valid. But here out of integer range within long range also not valid. Actually, it should be valid, but not valid. Okay. Here, if you suffix small l or capital L, then valid. So long literal must be suffixed with small l or capital L. So don't neglect every point important only. Because software company exam, this type of code snippets also they'll ask. If L is not there, you have to write error. Like that. Now, this is about integers category. How many categories of literals? 6. First category completed. Second category literal, floating point literal. For storing floating point literals, how many data types are there? 2. What are those? Float and double. So float a equal to one number I'll write. It is not valid in Java. So very basic. F required here, compulsory. Float b equal to 4.24 f or f, then valid. Suppose double c equal to, it is valid because double is default in Java. It is accepted. Small f or capital F if you write, valid, otherwise not valid. Here float a equal to 4.24, not valid. Small f or capital F compulsory. Here note, every float literal must be suffixed with small f or capital F. Every float literal must be suffixed with small f or capital F. So accuracy purpose, double the given default. Many fractional digits appears in double as compared to float. Every float literal must be suffixed with small f or capital F. See, here, this f, here left side float is there, compulsory you have to write f. That is 0.0 also, you have to write, otherwise error. Double is there, not required. See, very basics also don't neglect. But on this f, no need to do research. You remember one point, that's it. About f only, one IEEE project is there. About f. About f only, one IEEE project is there. Why they given f? That purpose one project is there. That is memory management techniques. No need to apply. That is internally applied. You continue, that's it. What you have to remember, this point remember enough. Okay. Every float literal must be suffixed with small f or capital F. That's it. Okay. Is it over? Next. Third category literal, character. Char A equal to capital A. Char B equal to 65. Number also you can write, valid. Because ASCII code. Valid. Here 48 number if you write, output will be 0. 49 if you write, output will be 1. 57 if you write, output will be 9. 48 0, 49 1, 52 like that, 57 9. 65 capital A, 66 capital B, like this, 90 capital Z. 97 small a, 98 small b, 122 small z. These are ASCII characters, ASCII values. American Standard Code for Information Interchange, ASCII. American Standard Code for Information Interchange. So these are ASCII values. American Standard Code for Information Interchange. So 48 means 0. 49 means 1. These are digits. These are capital letters. These are small letters. ASCII stands for American Standard Code for Information Interchange. Here, suppose ASCII value 0, 0 to 47. Here gap is there. I started with 48, 0 to 47. 58 to 64, gap is there. 91 to 96, gap is there. 122, 123. 123 to 255. These all special symbols. No need to remember. These are no one will ask. Special symbols. So just if you remember these three enough. 48, 0, 65, capital A, 97, small a. See, these all very basics, fundamentals also I'm teaching because software company require these also. And even NASCAM people, they'll conduct this type of exams, only basics also. And the software company written test also, basics will be there, written test. Everything will be covered. Basic to advanced level, all I'll cover. You should be very regular. You should put efforts, work hard. Okay. So 48 means 0, 65 means capital A, 97 means small a. Only these three, if you remember, you can give answer. Possible. Because 48 means 0, remaining all you can give answer. 65 means capital A, remaining you can give answer. 97 small a, you can give. These all no one will ask. No need to worry. Special symbols, no one will ask, no one can remember. Okay. These symbols are not required. This category not required. See, third category, character literals. But character place, I written number. It is valid. Reason, between characters and numbers, communication is there. That is ASCII. That is the reason valid. Fourth category literal? You studied 6 categories of literals, no? String literal. String literal comes under object-oriented programming later. Fifth category, Boolean. So, Boolean. Boolean B equal to true. Or Boolean C equal to false. True, false. You cannot write other things. Only true or false. Boolean B equal to true or Boolean C equal to false. Other things you cannot write. Is it over? See. 5 concepts you studied. Identifiers, keywords, literals, data types, variables. Now logical part possible. Now possible with this 5. Before operators only logics possible. Now you observe. Just now you studied data types. How many categories of data types? 2. What are those? Primitive, reference. How many primitive data types? Total number of data types? 8. 8 data types. What are those? Byte, short, int, long, float, double, char, Boolean. Now, here logical part, see, byte we can convert to short, byte to int, byte to long, byte to float, byte to double, byte to char, byte to Boolean. Like this, total how many data types? 8. Each data type converting into other types, other 7. Total how many? 56 conversions possible. Total possibilities. So each data type converting into other 7. Byte to other 7. Short to other 7. 8 to other 7. Like this, 8 into 56. 8 into 7, 56. Out of 56, 14 not possible. Then remaining 42. In 42, 19 automatically converted. Remaining 23. 23 errors comes. These errors we can solve, but these errors we cannot solve. Here logic. Out of 56, I'll teach only 3. Remaining 53 you can give answer. It is possible. Only 3 I'll teach. Only 3. Only 3 examples I'll teach. Out of 56, 3 only I'll teach. Remaining 53 you can give answer. It is possible. Okay. Here, which are 14, which are 19, which are 23. These questions they'll ask in a software company exam. These all, no one is studied in BTech, but it is the first topic only, Java fundamental basics. So that's what BTech is different, software company exam different. That's what, don't neglect basics also. Okay. Basics also most important for your career. Say this logical part tomorrow I'll start. Tomorrow only 3 code snippets I'll teach. After teaching, 4th question I'll ask. See, already I told you how to learn Java. Okay. 3 code snippets I'll teach. After teaching, 4th code snippet I'll ask question. Majority people given right answer, then no need of remaining also. Suppose majority people given wrong answer, one more question. Again, one more question. Like this, once if you reach majority people 90% given right answer, then I'll go for next topic. Like that. So it is possible. Already I told you, further, I'll conduct one test also, logical test. So this type of test I'll conduct. Logics. Will it compile or not? Will it execute or not? If compiles and execute, what will be the output? And this type exams I'll conduct. Okay, this type of exams. Suppose 10 questions are there. 10 questions are there. 10 minutes time I'll give. 10 answers you have to write. After 10 minutes, I'll give answers, I'll explain. Then how many you written right, how many written wrong. You have to check it out. Okay, you will get it your status. This type of questions will be there. This type of exams I'll conduct. Okay. So later in object-oriented programming, this type also will be there. What will be the output? If I give this code snippet, what will be the output? If I give this code snippet, what will be the output? So like this. Like this also I'll ask. Okay. That type of exam also. Already I told you, when I am going to conduct exam, I'm not going to inform. Sudden test. Okay. If I inform, that day many people will absent. That's what I want to inform. Okay. Sudden test will be conducted. The test only 10 minutes, 15 minutes only maximum. Next I'll continue class also. That day not only test. Like this logics, many logic, thousands of questions I can give. Okay. So this type of exams I'll conduct. I'll share assignments in Google Classroom. The Google Classroom, just 1-2 days wait, they'll prepare Google Classroom. I'll share notes. I'll give a link. You can join in Google Classroom. Assignments also I'll give. 10 programs I'll give. 1 week time I'll give. Within 1 week, you have to complete. If you don't complete, but you have to try. If you don't get, I'll teach. Assignments also I'll give. Because only coming and watching like a movie, feeling like a theater, you will not get a subject. Okay. It is technical subject. Lots of practice required. Okay. That's what exams I'll conduct, assignments I'll give, running notes also I'll give, and the PDF files I'll share in Google Classroom. That Google Classroom link purpose, 1-2 days you have to wait. But those who missed previous sessions, you watch these videos. You will understand what exactly my class. Okay. First class only I covered what is this course. Second class I covered how to learn Java. Okay. Third class I covered platform independent. Fourth class I covered Java architecture. Fifth class I covered identifiers, keywords, literals. Today sixth class, day 6. Now, but these all you watch videos, those are missed. Okay. Now, but this video first, this about this also all watch, but this is also watch compulsory because to learn programming, learn coding purpose, identifier, keyword, letter also. That is only concepts. First to fourth theory part. That later also you can watch, you can understand. Okay. But it is all important only. Everything important only. Don't neglect. Tomorrow I'll start logics. Tomorrow onwards, you need to put more efforts. Tomorrow, 3 code snippet I'll teach. Then only I'll ask questions. You have to give answer. You'll understand your status tomorrow only. Whether you understood or not, you'll understand. Okay. But if I don't ask any question, you will not get a subject. Then only you'll get, if I ask question, you'll think, then only you'll get a logical skills. Okay. Every day I'll interact with you. Tomorrow we'll see continuation. Be regular. Online student, just wait 2 minutes. I'll clarify your doubts. Online students, 1 minute. I'll clarify your doubts. One by one, I'll clarify your doubts. Online students, 1 minute, one by one, I'll clarify your doubts. Amrita. Memory sizes, ranges, no need to remember like a C language. No need to worry about that. Because by default, out of range is there. Out of range is there, Java compiler will show error. Madhuri. That is memory management technique. We have to apply F. If you write F, then only it is float. Otherwise, it will take by default double. Double if you are sent to float, error comes. Ahmad, you will understand tomorrow. Just 1-2 days, you wait, you'll understand. Primitive data types. Ashok. That is notes I'll share in Google Classroom. That is just now I closed it. Ruchita. Offline class, opposite Prime Hospital, Manjira Square building. This continuation only, regular class only. Satya Nagajyoti. Videos are available. These videos, basic videos present I given, but further no recordings. Sahil Sheikh. Further, I'll explain. Garbage collector on concept is there. While teaching garbage collector object-oriented programming, I'll cover. Primitive data types. Notes I removed. Ashok. I'll share notes in Google Classroom. Shambhavi. Oracle batch. If the timing is not 8 o'clock, that is, you can attend other batch, morning to evening. Every weekly, 10 day, weekly or 10 days, one new batch will be there. No need to worry about that. Ramya, class time 7:30 to 9. Sunil, yeah, JVM memory also will cover. Gopal Reddy, libraries and keywords not same. Libraries are identifiers. Google Classroom, you need to wait 1-2 days. Arpana, present advanced Java batch not there, but learning advanced Java, at least exception and topic should complete. Ashish, yeah, I'll interact with you every day. Memory size range, no need to remember, Kishore. Nagashiva. Long range, no need to remember. No need to remember. Shubhasri. UI, only you will get learn Angular. React will not be covered. Imtiaz, recorded videos will not be provided. Only these first 5 videos they provided. Ramya, class time 7:30 to 9. Yes, Suresh. Separate classes are there. Just if you open Naresh IT website, you'll get it all details. Other website, other details also. More than long range not required, Shiva. Kishore, you will understand. Single word also, one character also possible. You'll understand tomorrow also. Srikar, applet swings will not be covered. It is outdated. It is part of core Java, but outdated. Arpana, float number, I'll explain. Tomorrow I'll explain. Divyasri, yeah, online students also, you can come. Offline, you can switch. You can ask doubts and ask. Chat box also, you can ask. You can come here also. Debasis, all are eligible for software industry. All are eligible. No need to worry. Rohini, that is, you check it out in website or contact admin. Srikar, full stack Java 14,000 they are charging. Suresh, just contact admin only. Ratnaji, yeah, I'll give mail ID. You can mail to my mail ID also. Sushmita, only this core Java 75 days required. Yes, Srikar, 6 months required for complete full stack Java. Srikar, no changes in timing. Imtiaz, no recordings. Sheikh Wajid Ahmad, just open Naresh Reddy website, details will be there. Manideep, not required. For byte short, not required. Any other doubts? We'll see continuation tomorrow. Be regular. Every class is important. Every day I'll give a time for doubts. End of the session, you can ask doubts. Okay. Srikar, if you miss any class, just refer notes. If any doubts are there, you can mail to my mail ID. Sayali, yeah, Spring Boot, React JS, other faculties are going to cover. But React JS not included in this course. Spring Boot not included in this course. Any other doubts? We'll see continuation tomorrow. Tomorrow, more logical part will be there. Be regular. Every class important only. Okay. Tomorrow we'll see continuation.